How's everyone doing? I'm going to be doing a quickish live here. Probably going to be an hour. I just need to get some prep work done, and sometimes you just need someone to talk with you in the kitchen. That's kind of what this is. Since my mom went home, she was taking over my early morning chats, and I don't have that anymore. So you guys are back to being my number one go-to if I need to chat in the morning. So that's what I'm doing. I have some prep on the counter that I just kind of need to get taken care of. I don't really have much of an idea of what I want to do with it. So that's why I'm asking you guys for help, just to help give me some ideas of what I could do with all this prep I need to get done. I was thinking of mostly just dicing it and putting it in my freeze dryer. Oh, good morning, Cindy. But I thought maybe you guys might have some good ideas. So I'm going to make a pot of coffee while everybody gets here, because I only had one. Good morning, Holly. I just had one leftover cup this morning, so we're gonna get over here and make some coffee. I also have some freeze-dried peeps here I need to put away. Oh, good morning. Oh, sorry. Morning, Julie. Don't mind the dirty dishes, right? Those are chores. Gideon's on dishes. No, Betty's on dishes this week, so. We did a new chore chart where they have the same chores except for one, and then that one chore, vacuuming dishes and cleaning off the tables, like spraying them and cleaning them, get rotated once a week between the kids. So it's pretty nice. I have the list made out on chore charts, and then I just gotta erase the name and rotate the names. So, and the kids enjoy getting a break from, like, Betty Jen hates vacuuming. Apparently she's our go-to to vacuum, so she's like, I don't want to vacuum anymore. Like, it's just because you do a good job, honey. Oh, hello, Leo. Well, I don't know. Can I call you Leo? It's 10 in Australia. Woo! I need to get to Australia, man. I need to get there. Mostly just for the accent. I tell husband, anything ever happens to you, honey, I'm getting me an accent, man. You know what I'm saying? It's nice that I can joke with him about that stuff, Can't stay long, have to go pick up Dad, hopefully take him home. Oh, that's good that he's getting home. How's he doing, Holly? Did his surgery go well? Good morning, Connie. I guess they always get so dirty from the coffee residue, don't they? Accent, man, I do the same, yeah. I love them Spaniards, too. They're just so hairy. I love hairy men. I know, I'm weird. Apparently most women do not, but I had an ex one time. He was Spanish. His dad was Spanish, and he had like the long, not my ex, but his dad had like the long hairy eyebrows that, this popped up, and that was him. He just had all kinds of hair, just a hairy guy. And so when I was dating him, his, Joe, my ex, he had hair that would just come out of his back. It was so hairy. I'm like, oh, I don't know, something about rubbing that back with all that hair. But he hated it. He was super self-conscious. Alright. Fill up my water. Oh, guys. Looking chunky. I gained some weight while Mama was here, which is weird. You feel like I would have lost some, but nope. Put on a couple pounds. So I need to start working on getting that off. I'm pretty sure that's most of us, though. In the winter, we pack on the pounds. It's for hibernation and for survival, of course, why we pack on pounds during the winter, Gotta have that layer of flubber with you at all times. Keep you warm, Alright, let me get this going, and then I'll re-talk about kind of what like this live for me, what I wanted to do with this live. I only have until 7 a.m., which it is 6:03 right now. 7's when I gotta get husband up. We might be lucky and not have any kids up since then. Till then, we'll see though. Oh, look at all these people here. Aunt Dinah, hello. Ashley. Canadian family, will you remind me of your name again? I'm sorry, I'm spacing out this morning. Good morning, Martine, Lisa, Tony, everybody's here. From Chile, Indiana. Is it cold there today? Ooh, I love it when it gets like foggy and stuff. That's always nice. I hate that my camera wobbles when I touch it, but good morning from Ontario. Good morning. You guys still have snow there? All of our snow melted and then it went to rain, so, which is nice. We needed the rain. Oh, good morning, Katie. Popping in before taking the kiddo to school. Thank you. I know it's kind of early. It's just a random one. You're originally from Ontario. That's what I tell my hubby all the time. His surgery did go well. We are still waiting for some test results, but then they think they got all the infection. Good, good. That's good news. Was his dad bald? I see a lot of bald hairy men. His dad was bald, and he was actually balding. Like, he was, shoot, he was just 21, I think, when we started dating, maybe 22, and he didn't have any hair, like, all the way right here. It was just, like, here and down. Like, his mom was going to offer to pay for hair surgery to take hair from his back and put it on his head. I was like, man. I was like, just rock it. Just shave your head and do a bald guy with a bunch of hair. Like, he had good facial hair, you know? I was like, just rock that. If that's what you got, then rock it. You know, there's women who like that. Oh, good afternoon from Ireland. Will you remind me your name? I'm sorry, I'm horrible with names. So I want Tiffany. Thank you, Tiffany. Okay, so Tiffany, remind me her name. Okay. Sandra, good morning. Hi from the Netherlands. Do you know the umbrella student? I was born in the Netherlands. Oh, we have a kid. Hi, Conrad. It's still a little early, buddy. Want to get some more sleep? Yeah, I'll come wake you up when it's time, okay? Okay. You close the door behind you? Okay. Go potty. Okay. It's so nice to be like, will you just go back to bed? Okay. Okay. That doesn't usually happen. Conrad's a good boy, though. He's good at listening. Oh, good morning from Nova Scotia, Canada. Good morning, Carla. How are you? Oh, can you hear the coffee? I just got a whiff of it. Sorry, not my shirt popped up in all caps. So you don't have to yell, okay? No, snow's all gone. Like, I love snow. Like, I'm happy for the warmer weather, but I'm like, man, I love snow too, you know? Hi, Mama, from me and my kids, Lunar and Mothy. Well, good morning, G Mama. Mothy, is that the name of an animal, or is that just a moth you named Mothy? Love kids that actually sleep. Yes, mine are pretty good. They've been running around. We did that Shields visit yesterday. If you guys saw my short, we were going to the food bank, and I can drop them off there usually, but they were really short-staffed, and they didn't have anybody to be there in the Empower place, which is the kids center where they watch your kids for you for a bit if you need to. So they didn't open until 11, even though the food bank opened at 10. So I was there at 10, and then Power Place didn't open, and there was probably a line of about 30 people. So I was like, well, you know what? I don't want to stand in line with my kids there, and I can always shop when I come back. So we went to Shields and just kind of played there. There's a really fun place. They have like a shooting game where you can play and try and hit the targets, and they make fun stuff, fun noises and stuff. And then they have a bowling alley, just like a 2-lane with little tiny balls that you throw, and the pins are connected to wire, so not an actual bowling alley, but like a little simulation of it. So that's really cool. And then they have like that play center that the kids can play for free, and they have like a slide and stuff. So, and we went to there and just kind of looked around there for an hour, well, 45 minutes or so, and then we drove back to the food bank, and then I left the kids in the Power Place, and it took me about 15 minutes to do my shopping. They didn't have a line at that point. So do my shopping, everything, and I filmed that haul yesterday. I do still need to cook my meal for it, but I will. Oh, Paula, good morning, or good evening in your case. I'm too impatient to wait for the coffee pot today. It was a Keurig emergency. I don't have a Keurig. I saw one at Goodwill. They had a coffee pot and a Keurig, but I never gotten those. I don't know, I need like a full pot of coffee, you know. Be right back, need to get coffee. Yep, I'm telling you, coffee, I'm waiting. Okay. So, I think the first thing I'm going to do is get these peeps stored up. I'm just putting them in a gallon bag for now. They need to be in my Mylar bags, but they are on the way. They're on the way, dear. Yeah, do you see once they get freeze dried, they're crunchy. Definitely like the ones that are in cereal. It's really cool. This is the birthday cake one. Okay, I don't need sugar for breakfast though, so that's enough of that. I did want to do all these for my members who joined my Patreon to send them freeze-dried peeps. And then husband talked to me about the shipping. He's like, how are you planning on shipping all that? You know you're not going to make money, right? And I'm like, well, I'm not doing it to, make money off of them. I just, want to give them an thank you for signing up. But apparently it's going to cost me like $10 a box per person to send. Because you can't send these in just an envelope because it'll get squished. Yay, Mama Bear. So, for those who have joined the Patreon and have already sent me their requests for marshmallows, I will send those, but I'm probably not going to send any more to anyone who joins. I'll probably make that like a special thing. Do any of you guys watch the Dad Challenge podcast? He does, every Friday, he'll do a spinning wheel for his Patreons, and will, whoever wins will send them a little gift. So I might start doing that, where my Friday night lives, I will come up with some wheel. I'll have a husband help me with that, and then spin it, and then a random Patreon member will get a prize. So whether I have, like with that purse, how I did that live giveaway for that, if I have any other sponsors that I am going to be giving away, I will save them for my Friday thing, and then I'll do a spin, and it will go to one of my members. He does that on Dad Challenge podcast, so I think that's really fun, and I like that idea, and it's a fun incentive way to benefit, like to reward members without all that shipping, because you're right, Ashley, it sure does add up fast. Okay. And now I have a gazillion peeps, but I might try and sell them locally. I was in a gas station. Where was I? It wasn't Goodwill. I don't know. Man, I can't remember now. I was in some store and they had freeze-dried. Oh, it was at Shields. I was at Shields, and somebody locally is selling their freeze-dried Skittles at Shields. So I was like, oh, look at that. So it's possible there are companies out there right now, like local people who are selling that stuff, but I don't see it around very often. And, just because you have competition doesn't mean you shouldn't try it, right? I'm pretty good at blowing my competition out of the water, just saying on things, when I have time for it all. Just a little zaniness in the morning, Alright, so peeps are put up. Shove those on the other side of the kitchen, and then I have a bunch of tomato soup for Mom that is going in the freeze dryer. If you saw my one video, I made a big batch of tomato soup, and I had to make a second one for my mom because she ate all of that one. She just loved it, so that was really great. So I'm going to make another one, freeze dry it, and then she will get her first package of freeze dried food soon. And I'm just going to send those in a large flat rate, so that's going to be $20 a box. So I'm going to have it pretty loaded. Hopefully that won't be too much. I'll just add those to my stacks. Does anybody else just stack in the sink? I don't know, like my mother-in-law likes to put everything on the counter and have a clean sink, and I like to have everything in the sink and have a clean counter. I don't know. It's so funny. People are just so different with how they do things and how they run their house, Alright, so prep-wise, let's get down here. Now I also have a bunch of eggs, but I have some turkey eggs here from our turkey cake that I was going to use up. Now we do not know if husband is allergic to these yet or not. He will not. He's not willing to try it because he is allergic to duck eggs, but not chicken eggs. So turkey eggs are questionable, and he gets like violently sick. Oh, there's the coffee. Violently sick, like puking, and he is a hard puker too. I've never seen one puke that hard. Like it makes his whole body hurt. He uses every muscle in his body to puke. Great morning talk, I know. So he does not know if he's allergic to turkey eggs or not, but I wanted to make something with them. Look at those. Let me get a regular chicken egg. So this egg is from our Rhode Island Red. You can tell because it usually has two different colors and it has some of the spots on it. So this is a regular sized chicken egg versus a turkey egg. And then Cake likes to lay twins too. Oh, her eggs are right here. There's one in here that was super big, and she had one that was this big before, and we cracked it open, and it was twins. Look at that one versus her normal one versus a chicken egg. I don't know, it's just really cool, you know. I love the different animals and the different protein that you can get from it. It's just cool. So maybe I can make like scrambled eggs for those, and then he can try like a bite. He can try a bite of it and see if that works. And then I just have a few little potatoes here. Just a couple little tiny ones. This is all I had of those, so not quite sure what to do with them. I have 2 mangoes that need to be prepped and put away. I might peel these. I don't know. So that's why I'm asking you guys if you have any ideas of what I could do with this stuff. So I have a bunch of chicken eggs as well. I still have a couple of pie crusts in my fridge. I have this big bowl of peppers that I was just going to dice up. So that was pretty much just what I was going to do that. I could also slice them and prep them that way as an option. And then I have some Idaho potatoes. I have more over on the other counter, but I have those. I have these sweet potatoes I need to use up. I was thinking like a sweet potato black bean chili maybe. I think that would be really good. I like the combination of sweet potatoes and black beans, and that's pretty healthy. Sweet potatoes are super healthy, and I just really enjoy the flavor of them. I need to cook with them more. So I have 5 sweet potatoes. Oh, I'm not wearing my apron. Oh. And then some apples and 2 tomatoes, which I'll probably just give to Betty Jan to eat, honestly. But I have those. And then the apples, I'm going to, look at this big one. This one I'm going to, I want to make some butternut squash soup as well. And apples go really well in butternut squash soup. Alright, let's move you over here for now. I'm going to make my coffee. Oh, I also have some baby carrots in the fridge I just saw that I need to get used up as well. So I can make like a potato soup. Oh! Another thing. I also have this ham that I want to get used up in some way. So I have a slicer, but I was thinking maybe I can incorporate this into some meals and make a couple of different meals out of it. This is a total of 4 pounds. So I'm going to do something to do with that. Okay. Alright. So that's kind of, here, let's get you back over here so you can see my messy kitchen. That's what people would say. I feel bad for your family. You're sitting here chit-chatting and you could be cleaning. I could be, but why would I when I could be sitting here chit-chatting? Alright, let's read some comments. Let's see. Love freeze-dried Skittles. Me too. They are so addicting. Like, you just keep popping them in your mouth. Oh my gosh. Hello, Sherry. Sink over counter any day. Okay, I feel the same way. I don't know. I feel like the kitchen is more dirtier than it is when the counter's cluttered full of stuff, you know. I need my counter space. I make more messes. Right? I need my counter space too. And I think the difference between that is that I'm a cook and she is not. Like, my mother-in-law, she microwaves a lot of her meals and frozen foods and living off the Walmart deli section kind of thing, you know. So to her, it was probably more important to be able to wash dishes as she goes or things like that. And she didn't need the counter space for cooking, so she's used to that. Whereas with me, I need my counter space. So again, probably just the difference of, you know, personalities. Sink, then counter to sort, and then wash. I do my dishes by hand. Okay. Yeah, it helps if you have them sorted if you wash by hand. Oh, good morning. I caught alive. Elijah, is that right? Lynette, good morning. Watching from California. Very nice. As you're showing up, I think our sun. Yeah, you can kind of even see the mountains in the background there. It's a good angle. Those are some eggs. I know they're huge. Do they taste different? They do taste Honestly, I haven't even tasted one yet. Betty Jan had an egg sandwich with one. She really wanted to try it. So I made her an egg sandwich and she said it was really good. So I don't think the eggs taste different. Like the duck eggs didn't really taste different from the chicken eggs to me. They had, I don't know, I guess the texture was kind of different. They seemed to be firmer when you cooked them versus the chicken eggs. Could have been the way that I cooked them as well. But that's kind of my experience with them. Good morning, Tamara. Nice to see you. The umbrella student says, also, I've never placed left on my counter. Yep. I'm like just stacking in the sink. Luckily, we have a dishwasher, so. And it's a really pretty good one, so you just gotta rinse. You don't really have to scrub stuff. I love mangoes. Would love a mango tree. I love mangoes too. Good morning, Pam. Nice go-go juice yet. A little rough around the edges. Yes, speaking of that, I haven't taken a sip yet. Make sure you coffee emoji me, guys, to remind me. And like this video. You can get those slide things from Temu to put under your coffee pot. Oh, really? To slide your coffee pot up and down? Because it won't open under the counter, you know, so I gotta pull it forward, load it, push it back. Betty Jan's always like, Mama, why is this on the edge of the counter? I'm like, you don't make coffee, you don't understand. But that's good to know. My mom makes amazing ham and cheese pie. That sounds good. I saw stuffed peppers, but the peppers are sliced downwards and made into 2 halves. They lay on the side and then are stuffed. 2 portions out of each pepper, easier to stuff. Okay, so does that mean like you just cut it in half and then lay it on its side halfway? Or do you cut it in half and then cut it in half again? So it's kind of quartered. I do love stuffed peppers. My peppers always seem to be raw still when I cook them, so when I've tried them before. I've just kind of winged it though, and I haven't tried them in a long time. Like my cooking over the last couple of years, I would say over the last 2 years, has really improved because I've been home. I haven't been tired from like working a regular job, you know, so I'm able to experiment more. Plus the food bank gives me quite a variety of food to be able to force me to kind of try them, right? Selena, hello from Kentucky. I used to love duck eggs when I was young. My granny kept ducks and hens. Oh, that's awesome. Good morning from Ohio. I've noticed that they kind of, like the duck eggs don't hard boil very well like the chicken eggs. Okay, so felt like I needed to shake it for a second. Back, and I have stuffed pepper video coming out Friday. Well, maybe I will watch yours, Tiffany, and then I can tag you in it, you know, tag you in one, because I do want to make it again. I think that, I don't know if you're supposed to pre-cook the peppers first. Yes, first downwards. Okay. I use my dish dry pad under my coffee pot, Dollar Tree special. All right, thank you, Julie. Yes, I do need to, I haven't been to Dollar Tree. I'm just not a Dollar Tree person. Anything that my mom has ever gotten from Dollar Tree that she's given me or the kids has broken. So I just like, I'd rather not. Okay, so we got some ideas. Let's see. So, I'm thinking we can do like a ham and potato soup maybe. Are any of my freeze dryers in here? Does ham freeze dry pretty well? I would think it does. I have my dicer here. I love this thing. It fits right under my counter. One of my favorite items that I was so honored to review. It's beautiful. And you know, I found for cleaning in here, the best thing that works is one of the straw cleaners for the reusable straws. You get that in there. Cleans it pretty good. Sometimes it's a bit of a chore, especially like stuff can get stuck up here. But same thing, you just put it through the little grooves here and it falls right out. So, okay. Ham does great freeze dried. Okay, good to know. Ham has high water content, so should freeze dry great. Okay. All right, good. So maybe I could just dice a bunch. That's a pretty, can you see that? That's a pretty small dice. But I don't know, like I did, okay, oh, I also have a bunch of onions. My growing onions, they're still good. I got these like 2 weeks ago at the food bank. Oh, this one feels squishy. This one's probably not good. I was trying to get to them before they got squishy. I had to cut the them off, you can see where I cut it, and it's already regrowing. Just from sitting in here in my kitchen, it's regrowing like onions are. Great. Can't still smell any. And then I got one little red onion here. So lots of onions to get through as well. I think these small apples I'm just going to save for the children to eat. And then maybe these I will add with my butternut squash soup because apples go really well with them. And I still have about 3 butternut squashes I need to use. So I'm going to make some probably Instapot butternut squash soup, or I could do a big one in my roaster depending on how much I have all the way, you know. Oh, Susie, welcome back. Dog is out. Coffee in hand. You're ready. That's what I like to hear. Dice up all the ham for eggs, diced potatoes, and ham casserole. That's a good idea, Stacy. And then I could always freeze dry it as well, and then I'll have a thing of freeze dry. Another thing I'm thinking with the freeze drying, because I have a few eggs that I did that I just have in a half-gallon pan. Hold on, well, let me get my stuff set up so I can talk and work at the same time. One lady the other day on my cooking live was like, less talking, more working. Like, we want to see what you're cutting, not listening to you talk. I'm like, well, I mean, she wasn't that hostile. It's just, you know, what I get from it. I'm like, well, I'm so sorry, I'm talking on my live, you know, like, I think it would be boring if I didn't talk. You just sitting here watching me prep stuff without talking. I think that would be boring. All right, so we should do the ham first. So let's do the ham first. And then I'm still looking for a good, this is over, I got a cream cheese thawed. Whoa, isn't that, do you like my counter? That angle here. I'm trying. This is when I need husband. Is that okay, you guys? I look all right? I'm here talking. Can't really see my face too much. See my face. Okay. So let me get a bowl. Oh my gosh, guys. The sunrise this morning. Let's see if I can take you out there real quick. Why not? This is why I don't ever get anything done. Look, I wanted a live so you guys could keep me company while I was prepping, and then I haven't even prepped yet. That's okay. I don't think I have anywhere to be today, so I can take my time, and then you guys can just give me the ideas, and then I can always prep, you know, when everybody's up and going. Jackie, coming outside, boy? Coming outside? Oh, you like our shoe area? I need to go through shoes. Oh my gosh, you guys are seeing all my messy house. It's a work day today. Close the door. Look at that. Look at my girls coming running. Mama, where's our food? This is nice. All right. So much for prepping. Now I'm coming outside. It just looks so nice out here. But we do have roosters. Oh, I gave the kids blueberries yesterday. Darn nabbit children. Okay. We've got a nice picnic table here. We brought with us from Missouri. Oh. That could have worked out a little too. Hi, Cake. Hey, you taking a look? We got a turkey rooster fight going on right here. Get him, Cake. Get him. Don't let him do that to you. Good girl. That rooster there, his name is Smokey. He is the one who crows all the time, and he can be a bit... Hi, Cake. We were talking about you this morning. We did. We were talking about your eggs. You got some pretty eggs. You do? Yeah, I know I have no food this morning yet for her. Okay. You look fine. Oh, thank you. Tamara. Tall stuffed peppers on the barbecue too. Ooh, that would be good. Good morning, guys. There's Pecky and Poppy. I haven't found their eggs yet. She should be laying, but she's not laying in the coop. So I'm wondering where she is laying. Yep, she knows the routine. Dogs out, chickens out, fed. Life on the family farm. It really is. It looks so cold. It's not too cold. It's not too cold. I'm not really a coat girl, though. I don't... Oh, I thought I heard a kid. I was like, dang it, they even following me outside. I think that's just one of the chickens, though. Okay, I don't have any pets anymore. I miss the life around the house. I miss my chickens. I really would miss them, too. I love having the chickens and being able to go check in the coop and things. I don't know. It's just really fun. Okay, I just wanted to come show off a bit. I guess I can get back in the kitchen. Hey, Kik. It's a turkey. Turkey, turkey, turkey. Alright, I didn't know how I was going to feel about having turkeys, but I like them. Probably ducks are my least favorite. Just because they are messy, like with the water, especially when they're babies. Like, we had ducks and chickens and turkeys all at the same time, and then we lost one of our other turkeys. We had Frosting, and we lost Frosting because she got too wet and got cold because we combined them all. So, I mean, it takes learning, and it's unfortunate when you lose life, you know, because you're learning how to take care of things, tripod and down a hand, and how influencers do this all the time. Okay. Now that the animals know I'm up, they will be at my window shortly. Oh, cleaning day, cleaning day. Okay, back in here. Back in the spot. More those snow-capped mountains. I think it gives feeling it's just cold, gorgeous mountains, by the way. Yes, probably, and there's lots of snow still on them. We usually have snow in the mountains until July. One of my husband's coworkers said that they saw it was snowing in July one year. It's crazy. I have an old deaf lab mix. He's 15 and follows me everywhere. Aw, labs are such good dogs. Oh, the ducks lay eggs in the oddest places. I used to send my kids on a mission to the farm. I would tell them, go find the duck eggs for me, and you get extra time on their favorite thing to do. That's a great idea. I did that too. Going on a duck hunt, or going on an egg hunt, real life Easter egg hunt. Where's the duck eggs, you know? Because I like to use them for fertilizer for our plants, so that's pretty much the only reason we have. Well, husband just wanted ducks. I'm like, why do you have ducks? You can't eat their eggs. I find them messy, but they're pretty cute walking around. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, quack, quack. I'm like, fine, we'll keep these two as pets, but no more. I don't know. I have never tried duck before, like eating it, so I don't even know if we could raise them for meat. I mean, I guess we could. Ducks are gross, so messy. Okay, good. I'm glad it's not just me. What? You eat duck eggs? Okay, husband is allergic to duck eggs, so that's why we don't really utilize them, because it makes him very sick. Like, his stomach curls up and he, you know, so he cannot handle duck eggs, which is why we don't eat them. But I eat them and the kids would eat them. Don't like duck too greasy. I've heard it's really greasy. Alright, let me wash my hands real quick since I came in from outside. Oh, there it is. You hear him? You hear him? Alrighty then. So let's start with this ham. What should I put under this ham to catch it in this dicer? I'm still trying to figure that out so it doesn't slide all over the place. Maybe like a measuring cup. Let's see. Trying to find a good angle for you guys. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's move this. It looks like that might work. Sell them? Yes, we could sell them. Is he allergic to duck meat or just the eggs? We haven't tried duck meat, Paula, so I don't know if he's allergic to the meat. I think just the protein in the eggs, but I'm not sure. Oh Lord, my rooster would be the first one in this soup pop. Yes, the rooster. The turkey's the first one though. She just plows her way through. You use a 9x13 glass in yours. kind of like this. Or I guess the one that my onions are in. Alright, let's see. I will take that advice and we'll do this. Let's see, it doesn't quite fit. Let me move my onions over. I'm trying to make it so you guys can see too. I mean, that fits pretty well. Let me rinse this out since it's got onion debris in it. Okay. Check. All right. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. Let's get this ham open. Let's see. Maybe it'd be better instead of having it on my counter. Give me 1 second. Great. I love this tripod. It's like, you can, like, except that it can't get really short on my counter. Like, that's what I was just having problems with. And when it's up high like this, you see how it's kind of wobbly a little bit. It looks pretty good. A little better than you can see me too. Try not to let you see down my shirt either, you know. Married ladies. I replaced all my baking pans with Fiesta Stone. So pretty, will last forever. I bet that is pretty. Fiesta Stone just reminds me of like Mexico so much. Mexico, you know. Alright, so I'm going to cut this open over the sink because it's got water in it. Alright, there we go. It's hickory smoked too. Oh, it smells good. Okay. It's my cutting board. I'm gonna slide a little bit. My big Pampered Chef cutting board broke. I've had that thing. Let's see, I was sold Pampered Chef in 2009, I think is when I did Pampered Chef for like 3 months. I was not very good at it, and I probably would be better at it now that I'm older, but now I know about MLMs, so I wouldn't do it. But I mean, they have good products, they're just overpriced, you know, and the business model of MLMs are just not good. So that's the only reason I don't support them. But the cutting boards are nice. The cutting boards were really nice, you know. So I'm thinking, you think cut it? That might be a little thick. If I could cut evenly. You know, and we don't all do perfect things, guys. When you're trying to do stuff like this and it doesn't come out perfect, like, it's no big deal, especially when it's just for your family. Take it as an opportunity to practice, you know, but don't beat yourself up. Like, a couple of years ago when I first started doing all this prepping and preserving and stuff, I did pickled eggs, and I just kept messing them up, and I was so mad at myself that I just kept messing up these pickled eggs. I was like, I should be able to do this. You know, and sometimes it takes you a little bit to learn new stuff, so. Alright, looks pretty good. This new knife too, guys. Nakano. I think that's how you, Nakano, I think is more like it, Nakano. But it is so nice. I haven't had to sharpen it. I haven't had a new knife in so long. Okay. Cut this one. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead. Cut this one. Let me read. One of the hens are getting it. What I would do with the duck eggs is find someone in your community who bakes a lot, because duck eggs make batter way richer, and sell them. Even contact a bakery. Okay, I will do that. We just have the 2 for now. So once we find them, we'll have it. If ever needs to send you a commercial slicer, it really does. It's on my list. If ever just Bever's great. I have a power washer that I just did that I need to edit this morning, today to do. And then they have a beehive that we were looking at to start our own bees. But yeah, they have a commercial slicer. Oh, they also have a mixer. I was thinking about getting the mixer because it is a really great deal. It has more power than the KitchenAid mixer, and it's cheaper, like way hundreds of dollars cheaper. So I was like, man, I think I'll get that. Even though I have mixers, it would be a good item for you guys to know about and for you to get because it would be cheaper, you know? And then I can save my mixers for like the kids or something later. Do you hear that? Cake's asking for a treat. No, I don't throw food out my bay window to feed the chickens on the porch. Husband's like, quit doing that. You're getting chicken poop all over the porch. Which, I understand his grumble. It is grumbly. I'm like, hey, we got a power washer now, husband. But that power washer is great, too. I'm going to finish doing the back deck today, too. Nicer. I was like, I'll just do a little bit to show it. 5 hours later. Let's power wash more things. Little fatty peas. Alright, almost through this one. I'm glad this ham's good. Smells good. I don't know, I don't like smoked too much, like, not that I don't like it, it's just not my preferred flavor that I get. I always like the honey ham or, okay, well that one's going to Jack. What was I saying? Honey ham or like oven baked ham or oven baked turkey. Right for them. Okay. Good morning, Polly from Maine. I have a meat slicer, makes life easier. Yeah, I do need to get a meat slicer. Good morning to Lisa. Is that it? To Lisa? Oh, hello, Paul. Billy Joe, old song. Hey. Not a single one of you have given me a coffee emoji. Disappointed. Can I feed the ham to the turkey? There should be a law against that. I love maple ham. Me too. You know, like smoked. It's just, it's a different flavor, you know. I have that Kamado grill now. I need to try more smoking on and stuff. One time when I first got together with husband, he made a smoked burger. Oh, it was so good. I don't think he knew what he was doing because he hasn't done it since, but it turned out really good and I was impressed. And he hasn't cooked since. Alright. Let's try this. The ham's getting a little stuck and everything, but I think that'll be okay. Oh. I like the 9x13 trick though. Thank you. I've been struggling with what to put under here to catch everything. Oh, that worked out really good. It's almost like the perfect size to fit in there too. Has some big ends there. I guess I'll have to cut some of these in half. Darn it! Darn nabbit. No, whippersnapper. Okay. For coffee, I'll just do 3 slices, drink some coffee. Day 17 of no coffee, Sherry. I was thinking about it. I haven't committed to anything yet because I don't have to do it, but I was thinking about going a week without coffee just to kind of detox, replace it with water, and just kind of give myself a healthy start to the summer, and just because I drink coffee a lot and I know that's not healthy. And then like seeing my mom go through her health struggles has really like slapped me in the face about mine. Like I don't have struggles yet, but if I keep going, then I will be eventually, you know. And I don't want to go through what my mom's going through. I mean, I'm not pre-diabetic yet, but never know. And that's why I quit drinking sugar in my coffee. I just have cream now. Oh, look at that. This is perfect to add to like soup or eggs or something. Exactly, been detoxing and planned on a month. So when was the hardest days? Like when do you think it felt like you, not that you didn't miss it, but like you didn't need it anymore, you know. Like to me, I think mine's a habit of just grabbing coffee as a drink, you know, like I just, something, I want something, and I'm like, coffee's good, because I enjoy the flavor, you know. Diabetes sneaks up on you. Yep, and my mom has it. I don't know if my grandma had it. I think she did. My mom's mom ended up dying of lung cancer. So, yep, lots to consider, you know. Ooh, that handled 2 of them at one time. Oh, impressive. Yeah, so that was about half the ham. I have a lot more over here. Whoa, that one. I see you. I'm so weird. Oh gosh. I get told I'm weird a lot, and I'm like, shoot. I even tell myself I'm weird. Yeah. Some of these are a little fattier. Just like life, right? Everything's a little fatter. Fat is flavor, that's for sure. Okay. I know I touch my nose. I touch my nose a lot. It's always so itchy. Put a towel under that dish. Keep it from sliding in the counter. It's a good idea. This is why I like doing lives with you guys. You know, you can correct me in the moment instead of like commenting later and be like, oh yeah, that was a good idea. Okay. Oh, yummy. Work better? Thanks. Thanks, my friend. I hate cancer, how I lost my husband because of cancer, and mom. Oh, I'm sorry, Polly. Cancer is awful. I'm very fortunate to not have to had anybody in my family who has cancer, to like my grandma, but I wasn't really close to her. So yes, Susie, happy birthday. 61 today. Woo, 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 woo. And no diabetes. That's good. My mom was diabetic for like 30 years. She got diagnosed with it. So I don't know if she was diabetic when she was pregnant with us, but yeah, she became diabetic in my early childhood. So husband hasn't been running in the 700. He's so sick, it's hard to control. Oh, it really is hard to control. And just seeing my mom go through that struggle was like, wow, I don't want to have to go through that, you know. Hey, LaTonya, welcome. Can I ask why you're not drinking coffee anymore? Oh, she said to detox, but she probably answered. I drink coffee since I was 14 and I'm 48. I had to quit 2 years ago because it caused my heart to race. Yeah, I try and do the one with the least caffeine, but I like the dark roast, which has lots of flavor. I don't feel like it makes my heart race, but sometimes I feel like it makes my temperature hot. So maybe that's, I don't know if that was that blood pressure that elevates it. I'm horrible with like health symptoms. I need to look into that more. But I'll be like, oh, I'm so hot, and it could just be that I'm drinking hot coffee. My doctor, I told her about those like hot flashes that I did, where all of a sudden I just get super hot, and it's like, and husband's like, it's not hot in here. And she thought it was me having like an anxiety attack of some kind, where I just like, just stress about stuff, which I do. So that's helped. She put me on a anti-anxiety medicine, and that's been helping. So I don't really get those hot flashes anymore, which is nice. I don't miss them. And I was like, surely I'm not going through menopause already, you know. Diabetic type 2, Barbara's type 2. Wow. I'm a cancer survivor, 10 years in the fall. Congratulations, Julie. If you decide to give up coffee, make sure you pick a drink for yourself that is a healthy option and drink 1 or 2 a day and really savor that experience. It'll help you not feel deprived. Okay, I think that's the hardest problem, is coming up with a substitute drink, you know, because I don't want diet soda. I don't want, I mean, I was just going to do just water for like a week, but I could infuse it with some things, you know, like I like lemon water and things like that. And just really, I was going to document it too on here because people know I love coffee. So to be able, oh, I guess I need to work. So to give up coffee to, is a lot for me. But same thing, I'm ready to, you know, have a change, do better. Guys, also, do you know what was in my inbox this morning in my email? Another review of an e-bike. It's for a different company, but I'm considering doing it because now husband would have one and then we could go on bike rides, you know. But I already did a bike review, so I don't know how that would go over on my channel, you know, because I'm not really a outdoorsy biking channel, but that's just such a great opportunity for husband and I, you know. So tell me what you think about that. Probably be better if the hand was a little colder. I think it's getting warmed up some. Yeah, there we go. You just gotta get some muscle grip. Good job. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. Man, I remember having one of these dicers at Applebee's, and we were making like pico and stuff, and we had to use this dicer for everything. I loved it. Everybody hated cleaning it. And anytime the health inspector showed up, this dicer ended up in the wash pit because even if it was clean, somebody always missed it, and there was always some kind of food residue left in it, even though it was clean, you know. So, you got a food inspector coming in, this goes straight into the sink. Be like, no, it's dirty, you know. You learn some tricks on the line, that's for sure. You learn the way you're supposed to do it when the inspector's there, and then the way that we really do it, you know. Which is troubling and confusing for a lot of the new people, you know, and then just people in general. Like, what if we just did it the right way every time, and then we wouldn't have to worry about it? But like, they're wanting you to measure a quarter cup of cheese per tortilla. You have 18 orders of quesadillas on your screen, but you're supposed to sit there and scoop each one in shredded cheese in this cup, scoop it, you know, and then the manager, what are you doing? Just grab a handful. And then later on, we're missing cheese in our inventory. Use the scoop. I don't know what you want from me. You know, it's a very, you got to have the right demeanor for the kitchen industry, that's for sure. Or even if you're just a server in the food industry, you know, which I don't envy servers either. They got a tough gig. Like, it's an easy job, but you got to deal with the public, which is not easy at times. I feel like a lot of people are nicer here in Montana than when I lived in Missouri. But still, you can still have some rubies here, you know. They're everywhere. My keto diet has really helped me. Oh, good, Barbara. I hear that helps a lot of people. Helps average sugar is about 350, but AIC is only 6.8 and doctor is confused. Oh, 350 is pretty high. My mom was averaging that, like, without doing her insulin or anything. She always had high sugar. So it took a while for her body to readjust having a normal sugar. Like, she was testing her sugar in the morning for the last 2 weeks there, and it was under 150 every morning, which is fantastic. So I'm really proud of her. I'm glad that we were able to get the insulin figured out, and hopefully she keeps up with that. And then food-wise, I sent her home with a bunch of food, and now I'm already prepping freeze-dried food to send her as well. It's just hard, though, when I'm not there. I know she was eating right, and I know that she was doing her medicine and her insulin and going to her doctor's appointments when she was here because I was the one doing it for her, you know. So now it's kind of an unknown, and she's struggled with it so much in the past that I feel like she hasn't had enough time to rechange that, you know. And she's going home to a questionable environment, and it's hard. So now I have the everyday stress of helping mom, you know, physically and mentally, her here, me taking care of her, versus now I just worry constantly that she's not getting taken care of, you know. So it's like different stress levels and different feelings about the different situations. Yes, Cake, I don't have any scraps for you this morning. She's yelling at me. I'm gonna have to break out a piece of bread or something. You hear her? Thank you. I wanted your viewers to know that they can be a Patreon for only $2 a month, and you can help her. I do, and it's a simple way to bless her. Oh, thank you, Susie. it is really great. I love the Patreon. And I'm going to be doing, well, I don't know if you heard for this, Susie, but I'm going to be doing lives on Fridays, and we're going to do like a spin, a wheel, that's what I was going to say, a spin wheel, so I did spiel, a spin wheel to get whatever members are there, or what, I'm sorry, Cake's distracted me out there, whatever members are part of the Patreon, we will spin them in a wheel, and then they can get some kind of prize, because I'm not going to be able to send freeze-dried items to every single people who join. That was a bit of a dream of mine, and realistically shipping is outrageous, and it's going to cost me like $10 a box to ship those, so that was a nice idea. But I can keep those for like prizes and stuff and do that once a week. That's more reasonable than to every single person who joins. But for those who have already joined, who have that turkey that were a part of it, I'm going to honor that and send them to that, you know. But yeah, it is really great. Yeah, like this life for me, that's help as well. Too hot can be premenopausal. Yes, I did look at that, and she said it wasn't. She tested my blood, and I'm not premenopause. I'm not diabetic. So my sugar was really good, or I'm sorry, my blood work was really good. So that's why she figured it was probably more of anxiety that was causing that, you know, and so, which that was a lot of times, you know, with me adapting from being a working mom to a stay-at-home mom, where I'm still like working on the channel and stuff, but it's different, you know, working from home, doing this in my spare time is way different than having to go to a job and be there. If I need a day off, I can take a day off from this, you know. I don't have to call in and find someone to cover my shift and then have a write-up because I didn't, because I was sick. But if you would have showed up sick, you would have gotten trouble. Kombucha has a small amount of caffeine and probiotics and a million other benefits. I do love kombucha. I tried making it at home, and I did not make it taste as well as the one from the store. So that's something that I need to look into, but kombucha is good. You are right. I would like to fiddle with it a little more so I can make it at home. I saw someone local selling kefir water grains as well, and I was like, maybe it's time to start that. It was only $5 for a quarter cup that she was going to give you, and that's kind of like, it makes that carbonation that soda does, so that's kind of nice to have those kefir grains. So maybe I should get that. You love chai. Chai's good too. The kids love tea too. I love green tea with ginger. I make my own. You know, I should make some cold tea because I like cold iced tea more than hot tea. Do it. He can do the review. Oh, he could do the review on the bike. That would be funny. And that would be something different if husband does the review instead of me, or we could like do it together. But I don't want to have my bike in the same one with the other bike because that would be... See, and now I'm like, would that be wrong to the other company that I'm reviewing this bike as well? Like, I'm not obligated to only review their bike. Like, usually the only restrictions with a sponsor is that you can't release another sponsor video for the similar product within 24 hours of each other. But I just feel like it might just be bad taste to have two different things to review. But it would be so nice to have husband have a bike too. So it's kind of like, and I know my reviews don't get as many views as like my food bank hauls. People don't enjoy them as much because I guess that's not what they joined my channel for. But I mean, it's a great benefit to me and my family to have that. And I really enjoy doing the reviews. I think I do a good job on them. You know, I put my all into them. See, this is why my manager's yelling, Carolina, quit talking and more working. All right, let's see, what time is it? Oh, I gotta go. Oh, that's a Missouri thing. 6:58. I heard the door open. I gotta go wake up husband, guys. But thanks for chit-chatting me, giving me all the ideas for this prep. Good morning, Betty. Miss Betty again. So we are going to start the day. How's Toothless this morning? Tired. Thanks for hanging out with us, though, and for keeping me company, giving me ideas on this meat. So I'll get all this prepped up, and I will talk to you guys later. Yes, I like my black. I'd love to see husband do the review. All right, I'll talk to him about that. I would like the bike review. I'm looking for and enjoy seeing the different options. Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys, for that. I appreciate that because I get mixed reviews on my reviews, so it's nice to hear the other side of it, of the ones who enjoy them, you know. Nanny, good morning. We're just about to leave though. Holly, I need my coffee. I use raw local honey as my sweetener instead of regular sugar. I have like a 5-gallon bucket of honey I got a couple years ago when I moved here. Good morning, T. We are getting ready to leave though. Postpartum possum is still around, or possum, that's not possum.
This is new egg.
Yeah, that's the one that Red laid.
Red?
I understand the worry, but not good for you. You're right, worry is not good. Yeah. It was similar to coffee as well. I was talking to him about the cake's eggs. I was showing him the different eggs.
So you said that Red laid this one?
I believe so. Either Red or Scarlet laid that.
I think Scarlet.
Scarlet did.
Mama and
Postum too. What is that? Postum. I'll have to look that up.
Mama, so when another chick's hatch in my incubator, can we name next time egg Sparkle?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I do a lot of sun tea. All right. Well, good idea. Thank you guys. Give me the idea for the tea. Oh, good morning. All right, guys. We're going to be jumping off here, though.
Do you mind to get
Look at all these comments. Do I mind to get off?
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm getting bugged. Oh, Betty looks like she could use a little more sleep. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
You're not? You're not tired? No?
I'm tired.
She's ready to go. You're going to keep me on my toes, huh?
No.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning.
Eat your poop.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning, guys. I'll catch you next time on Mama Beards.